right, so we're going to be creating this cute little scarecrow. We will be coloring him in marker and adding a little cornfield in the back. So this is a step-by-step drawing. You will be using a pencil first. I'm going to be using a Sharpie so that you can see it because you can't see the pencil. All right, so we're going to start with that face, but we're going to actually have to make sure that he is big enough. His face is big enough. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the middle of the page. So everyone find about where the middle is. You're going to come to about right here and you're going to add a dot. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side. You want to make sure you almost go to the edge of the paper. And then we're just going to do a really big smiley face or a big U. Okay, we're just going to make a really big U. All right, so now we're just going to do a line and we're just going to kind of do like a rainbow arch right over that U. Perfect. And then we're going to do a C on this side. And we're going to do a backward C on this side. This is where the hat is going behind his head. And then we're simply going to come here and we're going to curve a line and connect those C's. Okay, so we're doing his little hat. Now we're just going to go straight up, almost to the very top of the page. And we're just going to come across. This is the top of his hat. All right, so now we are going to do the little shoulders. But first we're going to make him a little collar. So we're going to make like an upside down V. All right, so now we're going to slant up, and then we're just going to connect this line to the bottom of the face. Just like that. Perfect. We're giving him a little collar. And then we're just going to put some little shoulders off the page. And then maybe some buttons, some detail. We can do that. All right, so now we're going to go in and we're going to do some detail in the face. I always like to start with the nose because it's in the center and that automatically gives me where I need to place his eyes and mouth. So we are going to do a pretty big size triangle right in the center of his face. And then we're going to give him some eyes, some triangle eyes, but you need to make sure they're big. You want big, we don't want little bitty triangle eyes. You want big triangle eyes because we're going to actually be putting a little pupil in the center. Okay, now we're going to make his mouth. We want a really big smile. He's a really happy scarecrow. So we're going to make his mouth and we're going to put two little circles on the end. And scarecrows were actually like stitched together, so we're going to put some little threads for his mouth. It almost looks like his little mouth is stitched. We're going to put some little stitching around his nose. Perfect. All right, and then maybe we want to patch up here. I'm going to put a square and I'm going to put some of those stitches, maybe 2 stitches. So they were very patchy. People had to sew on lots of things on this scarecrow. All right, and then you get to color your scarecrow however you want. So maybe I want a red nose. Now, of course, you will be going over your pencil lines. And I always like to trace with my marker over my pencil lines. Okay, those pencil lines are just a guide. So maybe I want a green for his eyes. Oh, Miss Rucker, put your cap back on your marker so it don't dry out. You're going to trace your pencil lines and you're going to fill it in. And you're going to do this with every section. You're going to trace and you're going to fill it in. All right, so the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take a black oil pastel and you are going to trace over all very carefully. You're going to trace over every single thing that you drew out. You are going to trace with a black oil pastel. All right, see how that just makes him pop out? Don't forget to add his pupils in his eye. I even went up and traced my little patch. You can give him some patterns or designs on his hat or his shirt. Maybe you want stripes. Maybe you want checkers. So you can do whatever you want, any type of details you want on him. And then we're going to add like a little field of grass. So you're just going to take your green marker and you're just going to do some little lines in the background. You can crisscross them. And if you want to take a yellow, and if you want to just do some like real skinny rectangles or ovals, you can put some corn in the back like he's in a cornfield. And when you're done, you should have something that looks about like this. All right, have fun.